Jesus is King by Kanye West album review. Let's spread this jam. Opener is trash, is completely different than the rest of the album, and is annoying. If I wanted to listen to African American woman gospel, I'd go listen to African American woman gospel, but at least it's short enough, shorter than all the other at least. I will still skip it every time though. The next track on the other hand, Silla, it's genuinely one of the best songs Kanye has ever done. It has an instrumental that you'd either find at church or at a witch's house, and the vocals don't disappoint or go against it either. Aggressive like Jesus, but not angry, and after you start getting into the vocals, Kanye brings out some hard-on drums. The hard-on drums make it much more intense, but it's not over yet. After that, some woman starts singing Hallelujah, not the song, just the word, in an increasing choir, or maybe reverb. And then the song is continued with what it started, which is good. If it's good, then there's no need to switch beats or add in any twists. Kendrick is a hack, although there is, however, an increase of intensity in the last 15 seconds or so, which are completely ear-blowing and are reminiscent of Kanye's last year's collaborative album with Kid Cudi Kid's See Ghosts opener song, Feel the Love. Or at least that's what it reminds me of. The album continues with the track titled Follow God, and is more of a rappy kind of song, which isn't usually something I enjoy, but Kanye actually has some pretty good lyrics on this. Feels emotional but not dramatic whatsoever, which helps the album since it's more of a happy and hopeful song than a dramatic and melodramatic one. The ending is also classic Kanye moment. Guaranteed meme you'll find on whatever social media website you go to. The next track, Closed on Sunday, is also great. The instrumental sound fairy tale-esque. Some of the lyrics in this track are unmistakably something Kanye would come up with. Those specific moments are the bleached asshole moment of the album, or I might even be brave enough to dare claim they're the Silver Surfer intermission moments of the album. But apart from those, the rest of the lyrics are actually really neat and Christian, with talks about protecting his daughters, raising his sons to be men of God, fuck culture and fads, protect your home and family, don't fall for the evil karmatic ways of Antichristos, never ever, never, very honorable, thank you Yeezy, and still yet. The best part of the song are the instrumentals. If the instrumentals and the vocals were separate songs, I would still think they're both masterpiece tracks. The song also has a cool vinyl effect, or maybe my file is just fucked, I don't know. I am not implying I pirated the music. Do not sue me, I support Kanye West. Next track is On God. The song, being a cool ass reference to his previous song, is cool. Just thought I should mention that. This song sounds like something out of 808s and Heartbreak, except it's happy. It's a really nice song to listen to, when 99% of songs out there are either about being a pathetic sad cunt or being a hedonistic drug and sex addict. A song like this is greatly appreciated. That also goes for the rest of the album, but it feels stronger on this track specifically. The instrumental sounds like synthwave, something you'd find on those neon flicks that come out nowadays. The next song is Everything We Need. I don't have much to say about this one except the fact that it's bad, feels gimmicky and the lyrics repeat itself too much and is just another generic R&B song. The other guy singing on the song is also annoying. We'll skip every time. Never ever make another song like this, Kanye. The next song is definitely the worst song of the album and one of the worst songs Kanye has ever put out. So fucking annoying. Lyrics are generic and vanilla. No creativity, no spirit, no energy. What went wrong? Whoever else is featured on the song sounds like radio poppers such as Frank Ocean or Pharrell Williams, which are people that make music I would never willingly put myself through, since I'm not masochistic. Terrible song, just terrible. Fuck you Kanye. Thankfully the next track picks itself a bit, but not really enough. It's called God is nice enough for me to appreciate it, and I see myself looking for it once in a while. It's not amazing, though. Most of the lyrics are a bit cheesy, but I guess this is Kanye West and that's not really a valid argument, but still, they do get better by the end though. The standout part about this song is Kanye's voice. It's raspy and it sounds like he hasn't drunk quarter in a week, which gives it a nice uniqueness. and it has a slightly long for this album, ending part with no vocals, where the beat just continues, kinda like FML, I Wonder, Bad News, Love Lockdown, among many others, and I gotta say, those moments are definitely my favorite parts of any Kanye album, and this album overall definitely needed more of those. I don't see why Kanye didn't just extend all the good songs by a good minute or two. Vocals don't matter, just put more of the beat. Fuck you, Kanye. Next track is Hands On, which is a real pickup song, although it doesn't feel like that big of a pickup since all the songs are short enough so that bad and bland part in the middle of the album is just a couple of minutes long at best. The lyrics aren't very positive, but it shows Kanye isn't just making a dumb fun album and actually putting some of his emotions and thoughts behind this. The beats are minimal but they work. There's a violin thing in some parts which really improve the song by a lot. Not like it needed improvement, but improvement is improvement. The vocals have some cool auto-tune moments which are as masterfully done as the rest of Kanye's auto-tuned work. I would really enjoy a Kanye album with no comprehensible vocals and it was just pure auto-tune to the max. What a fucking dream. Anyways, violin, auto-tune, emotive and honest lyrics, all amazing. There's also a really interesting moment at the end. I'm not very sure on how music production works, but I think Kanye was far away from the microphone and then increased the volume on some computer program, or at least that's how it sounds to me. It probably wasn't anything like that. Really cool moment still. Next track is Use This Gospel. It starts with some beeping. Beep, beep, beep. It just goes on. A lot might find the beeping annoying, but I like it. But I like repetitive sounds myself. I'm somewhat of a drone fan myself. Kanye is great in this. His lyrics sound like an epic. Lot of angels and kingdoms and shit. There's also some really cool jazz at the end, which I would actually say is one of my favorite moments of the entire album. After that quick jazz part, the beat continues but with added voice sounds. Kanye style. Also one of my favorite parts of the song. However, that's when all the good things about the song end. There's some really goddamned annoying feats on this one. Pusha T? What the fuck? Fuck you, Kanye, get this African American out of my fucking album. Also, why is he singing about being a crook on this album? Is this not a Christian album? Or am I mistaken? Fuck you, Kanye. Pusha T is perfectly fine in My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and other similar albums, but definitely not in this one. Shame, he ruined such a great song. I think there's also some other African American in this song, but I do not know him. He sounds like Pusha T. And at last we have the final track, which I would even hesitate to call a song. It's just 40 seconds long, but it's fine. Has a little bit of a jazzy thing and is enjoyable, but is way too short to consider a finale. It also sounds like an opener, not an ending. Usually Kanye puts some real hard shit at the end, but I guess he couldn't do it this time. It just kinda ends. So, that's the album. It's great. Didn't disappoint me like most people. Much better than last year's Ye. Probably on par with Kids See Ghosts. Or maybe a tiny slightly bit worse, since I really like Kid Cudi, and this one obviously didn't have Kid Cudi, sadly. Hello Kid Cudi, when are you dropping a new album? Every hour. 3 out of 10. Salah. 10 out of 10. Follow God. 9 out of 10. Closed on Sunday. 10 out of 10. On God. 10 out of 10. Everything we need. 4 out of 10. Water. 3 out of 10. Goddess. 7 out of 10. Hands On. 10 out of 10. Use This Gospel. 5 out of 10. Jesus is Lord. 6 out of 10. Kanye West, Jesus is King. 2019. 9 out of fucking 10. Also, the cover is really stinking good. I'm glad he's not sticking with the SoundCloud/Tumblr cover art style shit like what he had. I would dare say it's one of his best covers so far.